In this series, I am going to be cooking for the modern cave, for the Paleolithic diet. Now, I'm not going to teach you how the Paleolithic diet worked or where it comes from. If you want to learn more specifically about the Paleolithic diet, read The Paleo Diet by Dr. Lauren Cordain. If you want to know why Paleolithic dieters don't eat certain things like grains and legumes and dairies, read The Paleo Answer by Dr. Lauren Cordain. In this series, I'm just simply going to cook you some varying scales of Paleolithic meals. So grab your clubs and let's go get us some dinner. Good morning, J.K. Swoop here, and today we're going to make one of my favorite brunches and lunches, crab cakes. These are going to be Virginia style crab cakes, not Maryland crab cakes. Maryland crab cakes have a lot of breading in them. Virginia crab cakes have no breading whatsoever. So this makes it fairly high on the Paleolithic scale for you all paleo dieters. There will be one deviation from paleo, and I will tell you about that in a minute. But for now, let's get cooking our Virginia crab cakes. Virginia crab cakes are very simple. You start off with an omega-3 egg for Paleolithic dieters out there. This will help hold the crab cake together. Add your crab, and always get it from the big can, not the small can. Add your spices. I'm using Fine's herbs, which have a lot of tarragon in it, which I like. And also Old Bay seasoning, which I would not do crabs without. A little fresh ground pepper is good as well. Now you mix it up. So far we're still Paleolithic. Now with the Virginia crab cakes, you don't need to squeeze out all the liquids like you do in a Maryland crab cake. You leave it nice and juicy, and the egg itself will hold the crab together. You don't have the breading, so you don't have to pack out the stuff, the liquids that you have with the mayonnaises and things you use in Maryland crab cakes. Get your pan fairly hot. My mother used to use butter, but for Paleolithic diet, I'm using olive oil. Then you pour in your crab. Now you want to cook it until the crab is well browned on the bottom side so you can flip it without breaking it. When you see the egg or smell the egg starting to brown, it's time to flip it. Now you cook it until this one's nice and brown as well. When it browns a little bit on the bottom, and it feels kind of like a firmness to the middle as opposed to a liquidiness in the middle, it's about done. So let's serve our crab cake. Okay. Doesn't matter. One Virginia style crab cake. Now this crab cake is technically finished right now. For Paleolithic people, you might want to put a little lemon or something on it. But I always like some cocktail sauce. Now this is where it is no longer paleo. What I'm going to do to make my own cocktail sauce, I'm going to start off with some ketchup. Now if you wanted to be paleo, you'd use your own ketchup. I'm going to add to that some horseradish, pepper, and lemon. If you wanted to stay paleo, you would grind your own pepper as well. I'm not doing that today. Today what I'm going to do is I'm starting off with Heinz jalapeno ketchup. Adding a little horseradish sauce. A little lemon. And some pepper. And then you mix that up. That's all you need for a cocktail sauce. Now, although this isn't Paleolithic at this point because of the sauce, I'm only using a spoonful, so who cares? Time to enjoy my meal. Now, wasn't that easy? And I like to have these great big crab cakes as opposed to these little itty bitty ones. So remember, on the Paleolithic diet, you can eat as much as you want, whenever you want. So you can have this for breakfast, lunch, dinner, appetizer. You can have a big stack of crab cakes. You can have great big crab cakes. You can do whatever you want. For the cocktail sauce, which is not Paleolithic, I just make a really good one and use very little. It's a matter of scale. So I cannot eat as much as I want of the cocktail sauce. I just put a little on. But of the crab cakes, I can eat as much as I want, and now I'm going to have lunch.